Howdy, partners. Let's do an unboxing. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your favorite mask collector's favorite mask collector, AJ Good, here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day. And are you ready for yet another Slipknot mask unboxing? Chances are that's a yes, because you clicked on this video. And why else would you click on this video, huh? So, I went to the post office today expecting a very specific package, and I didn't get that package. However, I did get a package from Russia. No, it wasn't from Alex Terrible. Maybe sometime in the future I would really like that. But we do have a package regardless. And this confused me because I hadn't ordered anything from Russia and I didn't have any tips about getting a package from someone in Russia, so who was it? There was no name on the box and I had no clue what was inside. However, when I got home, all of my questions were answered because I had an email waiting from Second Nature Workshop. Now, if you're a Slipknot collector, that name probably sounds familiar, and if not, then let me go ahead and introduce to you one of the coolest mask-making studios I've seen in the last 5 years or so. I'm going to be linking all of their information down below in the description of this video, as well as in the pinned comment to make it very easy for you guys to go over there and show them some love. I'm very excited to see what's in the package. It did say in the email what we are getting, but one of the items, I don't know what it is because it was a surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So they said that there's a surprise in here. I do know what the other two items are, and they are Slipknot related. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what was sent from Russia with love. All right, I see a mask peeking out. That's probably the surprise. So I will set that to the side. And we've got some other items here. I guess I opened this from the bottom.
I started from the bottom, now we're here.
OVO. Say OVO. OVO.
And there is a note on top. So we will go ahead and read this. Let me clean up a little bit here. And the note says, "Greetings, AJ. I wanted to send this mask a while ago, but did it only now. I decided to send the candy red one because it's the most catchy color in my opinion. The mask was 3D modeled using photos of the actual sculpt, so I can say it's pretty accurate with proportions and details. Can't wait to hear your opinion. Also, there's a stand for this mask included. And oh, one more thing. I know you're not a Hollywood Undead fan, but their masks are pretty iconic, so I added one of my favorites in this package. That must be what that surprise piece that I saw was. It's Danny's mask from the Notes of the Underground album, painted with silver chrome as a base color and a rusty acrylic on top to make it gold. Spots of rust were made using alcohol ink splattering, but the most important thing in this matting mask shouldn't look as chrome reflective glossy thing, so it was polished with a matte paste to make the surface look like a real metal. Hope you'll like it. P.S. A little something special for you somewhere in this package. Best regards or wishes, Sergi." All right, I hope that I got all of that correct. I think there's a little bit of a language barrier there, but it makes for some entertaining reading. So let's go ahead and check out what we've got. I will show this off first. I think this is the little surprise that they mentioned. And what we have here is going to be a miniature We Are Not Your Kind clown mask. And this is a full-on mask. You could probably literally put this on a baby if the baby was small enough, maybe a cat or something. But look how sick that is. The finish on this is absolutely amazing, completely smooth, definitely candy apple, and there's definitely some shine and some sparkle in there. And I'm really impressed by this, to be honest. I mean, it's thick, it looks very evenly poured and cast, and the paint is awesome. So that is a cool little novelty piece right there. I think that that's super cool. And this is a little bit of foreshadowing as to what we actually have here. We have a full-on replica of one of the We Are Not Your Kind clown masks. And while not my favorite clown mask of all time, it is definitely far from my least favorite. And I'm giving you guys the first look, but I've already seen these plenty of times over the years. I think that Second Nature absolutely nailed these. probably the most accurate and highest quality in the game for a replica of a We Are Not Your Kind clown. And I'll turn it around and take a look for myself now. Absolutely, what a work of art. This is actually so well done that it is making me appreciate a mask that I really didn't appreciate too much prior to having a replica. That's how good this piece is. And I'll tell you why I don't appreciate this mask as much as I could. I don't know. It's just not my thing. I think that this mask was a huge miss on Clown's part. I think that it's crazy that the guy that kind of came up with the Tattoo the Earth and made the dude so cool also came up with this. And I think that the reason that this mask was such a big miss for me is because it literally is a missed opportunity. I think that if just slight little tweaks and adjustments had been made to the sculpt before finalizing it, we would have had a completely different mask and something that I probably would have liked a lot more. I think that this thing could have been made slightly more sinister just by maybe furrowing the brows at a little harsher of an angle there, giving it a little more of a degree downward, kind of making the mask look a little angrier, and maybe fixing this fish mouth. The mouth is kind of strange on this, doesn't necessarily give a very sinister look. I definitely think that things could have been hooked a little harder, and we would have had a completely different mask to stare at for as long as we had to stare at the We Are Not Your Kind clown mask. But again, that's just my personal opinion. I'm all for going a little bit harder on sculpts. These could have been 5-minute adjustments that would have changed what we had to look at for so long. And I think that the reason that those were such a miss is because of who Clown had doing them. And that's not a shot at anybody. I just don't necessarily think that the people that are making the majority of Slipknot's masks for the last few years are fans of the band. They don't necessarily get it. They're just kind of doing a job. Now, with all of that being said, I do really appreciate this replica. I think that this is an absolutely phenomenal replica, and I gotta agree, I never really cared for the mask itself. I didn't hate it, but I didn't really care for it. But when it comes down to it, I never ever even thought of the red version. Second Nature said that they picked the Candy Apple Red as the one to send me because they think that it pops the most, and I've gotta agree, this is definitely going to stand out, and it literally feels like I'm holding a $500 piece of art. I'm not sure what these go for. You guys will have to go look that up for yourself. But whatever the price is, I can tell you right now, it's absolutely worth it. I showed you the front a lot there, and I'm sure that it still didn't quite translate to camera, but here is the inside. As you can see, we've got a super, super nice set of elastic straps with Velcro. We've got some foam padding on the inside of the mask to assure some comfort and a little bit better of a fit no matter what size head you have. And as you can see, it is a nice, even casting there. Absolutely beautiful from the sculpt to the paint and the finish, as well as all of the accessories that are added to the mask. This thing is absolutely flawless. So now that we've covered this pretty solid, I'll go ahead and set that to the side, and we will take a trip into unfamiliar territory. As Second Nature mentioned in that note, I am not a fan of Hollywood Undead. I don't know anything about Hollywood Undead's masks, but I do know that if this is anything of the caliber of that We Are Not Your Kind clown, that I'm probably holding a very accurate piece of very high quality. I can see from the side that they've absolutely nailed what they were going for when they described kind of the metal look that they were trying to accomplish in the note. And yeah, they've absolutely nailed it. Can't say that I care for the mask or the sculpt, but I can say that this is done very, very well. I will actually have to look this up and kind of compare in terms of like accuracy, because again, I'm unfamiliar with this mask. I'm unfamiliar with what they're basing it off of. So I can't tell you if it's accurate. I can assume that it's probably pretty accurate because they absolutely nailed the We Are Not Your Kind clown here. And I am sure that being a fan of Hollywood Undead, they probably absolutely spot on nailed this thing. So yeah, dude, there you go. We got 3 pretty solid pieces in this package here, dude. And of course, I'm the most stoked about the We Are Not Your Kind clown. Always stoked to add a new piece to the Slipknot collection, and this is a new piece. Like, I've never owned a red We Are Not Your Kind clown. I barely have any We Are Not Your Kind clowns in my collection. So this one's definitely going to look nice and stand out on the shelf. And then this thing, I don't know. We'll have to do something cool with this. Maybe I can host some sort of Hollywood Undead related contest and give this thing away, I'm sure that they would be all right with that. I'm glad I got to show it off on my channel, and I definitely appreciate the gift, but I think that this is a gift that can keep on giving, and this can go to somebody that can truly, truly love it. So, as long as I got to document it and show you guys the caliber of work that Second Nature is on, then that's all that matters to me. So yeah, dude, I think we are going to go ahead and close this video down. We will end it the same way that we end all of the other unboxings and reviews on this channel, and that is with... That's right, some nice up-close shots of these pieces to let you guys see all of the beautiful, beautiful detail, and then we will get this thing put up in the collection and show it off there as well, and that will be that. So, huge shout out to Second Nature Workshop. I appreciate you guys as always. Keep killing the game. I watch you very close on social media, and you guys are absolutely destroying, and it is awesome to see. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and a huge thank you to you guys, the viewers, for being here yet again, for watching my videos, for supporting me in any way, shape, or form that you choose, whether that is through buying merch, through coming to the festivals, through becoming a patron, or all of the above. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it, and I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Now, let's go ahead and close this thing down. Until next time, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks, telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, and yes to things that you're unfamiliar with. And we will see you guys in the next one.